My beloved child, listen with your whole heart. This message is not ordinary, it carries the weight of truth that heaven has decided you must hear today. Someone in your life who once walked away, who once betrayed your trust, is now restless in their soul. Their nights are filled with silence they cannot bear, their mornings are heavy with guilt they cannot hide. They are desperate to return, desperate to make things right. But Archangel Michael whispers that there is still something they are holding back, something they have not confessed, something that still hides beneath their trembling apologies. And this truth must be uncovered, because only then will your heart finally be free. Stay with me, my chosen one, do not scroll away. For every word that flows from this message carries a divine key meant only for you. You are not here by accident, you are not listening by chance. Heaven arranged this exact moment so your eyes could meet these words and your heart could find clarity. A secret has been circling around your life, tied to a person who once betrayed you. They hurt you, they left you in shadows, but now their spirit cries out in desperation. They want to step back into your life, they want to repair the damage, but Archangel Michael says, "Child, do not rush. For there is still more to see. There is still something hidden." Think about it. Why does their voice tremble when they speak to you? Why do their eyes look away when yours try to meet them? Why do their words sound like half-truths wrapped in rehearsed emotions? It is because they are torn between guilt and fear. They want to make things right, but they are terrified that if the full truth comes out, you may never look at them the same again. Yet heaven says, the truth, no matter how heavy, is what will set you free. My dear soul, you must understand, this person who betrayed you is not only battling with regret, they are also battling with exposure. They know Archangel Michael has been circling their name. They know the light of God is revealing what they tried so hard to cover. And this is why they are desperate to return to you before the final revelation breaks open. They are trying to win your forgiveness without giving you the full truth. But God says, no more half-confessions. No more secrets in the dark. My child deserves the whole truth, and I will not rest until it is revealed. Do not ignore this message. I repeat, do not scroll away. This is your appointed time to finally understand what has been hidden. Their betrayal was not just a moment of weakness, it was a chain of choices that heaven has been watching. And now the chains are breaking, the truth is rising, and Archangel Michael is shouting, "Prepare yourself, chosen one, because what they tried to hide will no longer be hidden." Stay with me, because in the next part of this message, I will tell you why Archangel Michael says their desperation is not just about guilt, but also about fear. Fear of losing you forever. Fear of losing the blessing tied to your life. Fear of being seen for who they really are. But heaven says your season of blindness is over. Don't skip this video, stay until the end. Because by the end, you will see the truth so clearly that no deception will ever trap you again. They betrayed you, yes, but their betrayal came from a root deeper than you realize. They were influenced, whispered to, even pushed by voices that did not come from light. They made choices not just from their own weakness, but also from forces that envied your destiny. And now those forces have been silenced, because Archangel Michael has cut them off. Now this person stands exposed, trembling, desperate to fix what they destroyed. But here is the part they still cannot tell you: they were not alone in this betrayal. Another hand was guiding them, another mouth was feeding them lies, another shadow was rejoicing in your pain. And heaven says you deserve to know every detail. Listen, my beloved soul. Archangel Michael has been circling your name in fire. Every prayer you whispered in the night, every tear you shed when you asked, "Why me, God?" has been carried into the throne room of heaven. And God Himself said, "It is time. My child must know. My child must be free. No longer will they live under the weight of half-truths and secret betrayals." That is why this message reached you today. That is why you are listening right now. Because today marks the day of exposure and release. The one who betrayed you is desperate to return, but Archangel Michael says do not rush into their arms. Pause. Wait. Listen. Because what is hidden is about to surface. Their words will not be enough. Watch their actions. Watch the timing. Watch the hesitation in their eyes. Because the unspoken truth will reveal itself, and when it does, you will finally understand why heaven delayed their return until this moment. Stay, chosen one. Don't scroll away. You think you know the story, but you don't know all of it. Their betrayal was deep, their guilt is real, but the hidden truth is bigger than both. Heaven says the truth will shock you, but it will also set you free. My beloved child, let your heart stay open because Archangel Michael is still speaking. The first part revealed that someone who betrayed you is desperate to return, but now listen carefully, because heaven is about to show you why they cannot find peace until they face you. Their spirit is restless, their nights sleepless, and their days filled with a silence that feels like chains around their soul. They are haunted not just by what they did, but by what they never confessed. And heaven says this is the moment of exposure, this is the hour when what was hidden will be lifted into light. Do not look at this as a coincidence. You did not stumble here by accident. Heaven ordered your steps to pause on this message, because the truth you have been longing to know is unfolding. You prayed in secret, you asked God to show you what really happened, and those prayers became fire in heaven. Archangel Michael carried your cries before the throne of God, and God said, "Enough. My child will no longer walk in shadows. My child will see what was hidden." The person who betrayed you wants to appear clean in your eyes, but their heart knows there are still secrets sitting between you. This is why Archangel Michael warns you, do not accept shallow apologies, do not let half-truths satisfy your spirit. Because God's love for you is too deep, His justice for you is too perfect, to allow you to live in deception. My chosen one, you must feel the weight of this. Every time they open their mouth to speak, their soul trembles because they know what they are hiding. And yet, Archangel Michael whispers, "Child, the trembling is not just guilt. It is the beginning of truth being forced into the open." Their desperate attempt to make things right is being pushed by heaven, because their silence can no longer continue. And this is why you are being told now, prepare yourself. Prepare, because the conversation you never thought you would hear is coming. The words you never thought they would admit are about to rise from their lips. Stay here, don't scroll away, because this is where the revelation deepens. Their betrayal was painful, but the silence afterwards was even heavier. And God saw how you carried that weight with grace, how you kept walking even when your heart felt shattered. That is why Archangel Michael has been sent to guard you, to stand beside you as this truth is finally revealed. This is not just about what they did, it is about the strength you found, the destiny you still carry, and the blessing that is waiting on the other side of clarity. Listen carefully. When they approach you, when they finally gather the courage to stand in front of you, they will speak words that sound sweet, words that sound desperate, but words that still hide fragments of truth. Don't rush. Don't let emotion drown discernment. Instead, let Archangel Michael whisper to your heart, let God guide your spirit, because the hidden peace will surface if you wait. And once it surfaces, everything will make sense. Do you see now why you couldn't let go of the memory? Why even after time passed, the wound still whispered in your heart? It is because closure was never given. Betrayal cut you, but silence locked the door. And now heaven is unlocking it. Now heaven is forcing the confession. Now heaven is saying, my child, I will not let you live without the whole truth. Stay until the end of this message. Because the end carries a promise, a divine promise, that when the truth is finally revealed, a door will open in your life that no human hand can shut. The pain you carried will turn into strength, the betrayal you endured will turn into testimony, and the desperate return of this person will no longer control your heart. You will stand free. Pause with me here, beloved. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, I am ready for truth. Because when you declare it, you are not just saying words, you are aligning yourself with heaven's timing. And heaven's timing never fails. Do not skip. Do not scroll away. Because in the next part, I will reveal why their desperation is tied to your future, and why Archangel Michael says you must hear this before you decide anything. Beloved soul, Archangel Michael has not stopped speaking. The first two parts revealed the desperation of the one who betrayed you and the weight of what is still hidden. Now, stay close, because this is the part where heaven pulls back the final curtain. What they fear the most is not losing you, it is being fully known by you. For when the whole truth comes out, their mask will fall, and the light will show you everything you were meant to see. Listen carefully. They are knocking at the door of your heart with urgency, but God says you must not rush to open. Their hands carry apology, but their eyes still carry fear. They want your forgiveness, but forgiveness without truth is incomplete. And heaven's plan for you is too powerful, too sacred, to allow half-healing. That is why Archangel Michael stands guard beside you even now, ensuring that when the moment comes, the confession will not be partial, it will be full. Child of light, you may have noticed signs already. Their voice quivering in messages. Their sudden attempts to reach out at odd hours. Their restless behavior whenever your name is mentioned. These are not accidents. These are the tremors of truth breaking through the walls they built. For years, they tried to bury the reality, but the ground is shaking. Heaven is digging up what they buried. And soon, you will hear the words that will explain every unanswered question. Stay until the end, chosen one, because every second of this message carries the pulse of revelation. You are walking into a season where truth is no longer delayed. You are walking into a divine hour where what was hidden is being drawn into your path, not to wound you again, but to heal you completely. Remember this: betrayal was never the end of your story. It was the stage for your rising. Their lies were never the definition of your worth. They were the test of your endurance. And heaven saw how you endured. Heaven saw how you wept quietly, but still walked forward. Heaven saw how you held on to faith, even when your heart felt shattered. That is why today the heavens declare, "My child's season of shadows is over. My child will walk in light. No deception shall stand." But let me tell you what Archangel Michael reveals: their desperation is not only about you. It is also about the blessing tied to your destiny. They know you carry something rare, something divine, something no one else carries. They sense that doors are about to open for you, doors they were never meant to enter unless they came with truth. And so, they rush. They plead. They chase. But God says, "The blessing I gave you will not be stolen again. The grace I placed on you will not be misused again. The light I crowned you with will not be dimmed again. Stay right here, do not scroll, because this is the turning point. Very soon, you will stand face to face with the one who betrayed you, and the choice will be in your hands. But this time, you will not walk blind. This time, you will stand in full clarity. This time, you will know exactly what was hidden, and your decision will be made in strength, not confusion. Beloved child, pause and breathe. Whisper these words: "I will walk in truth." Say it again: "I will walk in truth." Because when you declare it, you are stepping into alignment with heaven. Truth will surround you, truth will guide you, truth will guard your heart. And as you hold these words, listen to this final promise: when the full truth is spoken, something will break open in your life. A chain will snap. A door will swing wide. And your soul will feel a release so powerful, you will know this was the moment heaven had prepared all along. So remain. Do not skip. Do not scroll. Because in the next part, the revelation will go deeper still. Archangel Michael will reveal why your story did not end with betrayal, but is about to begin with restoration. Beloved child, the heavens have not finished speaking. Archangel Michael stands before you, his voice carrying both fire and comfort, saying, "Do not fear what is being uncovered. Do not rush to cover what heaven has chosen to reveal. For the truth, though heavy, is the door to your freedom. The one who betrayed you has already felt the weight of their choices. Their sleep is troubled, their spirit restless, their mind racing with thoughts of you. They are desperate to rewrite the past, to mend what was broken, yet they know deep down that they cannot undo the betrayal until they bring forward the truth they buried. They are hoping you will forgive them without seeing all that lies behind their words. But heaven says no, this time will be different. Stay with me, chosen one. Do not scroll away. For this part of the message carries the key to understanding your own strength. You see, betrayal was never sent to destroy you. It was sent to reveal you. It uncovered how deep your faith runs, how powerful your spirit stands, how much resilience heaven placed within you. When others walked away, you still stood. When shadows surrounded you, you still held on to light. That is why Archangel Michael says, this truth is not to break you, but to crown you. Think for a moment. Why now? Why, after all this time, do they suddenly feel the urgency to return? It is because your life has shifted. The energy around you has changed. Heaven is opening doors, aligning blessings, and placing you in positions they cannot reach without coming closer. They feel it. They sense it. And that is why they are desperate, because they know if they remain silent any longer, they will lose you forever. But here is what Archangel Michael reveals: you will not step back into old patterns. You will not be trapped by half-truths again. The moment they stand before you, your spirit will know what is hidden. You will see through their eyes, you will hear what is unsaid, and heaven will give you discernment so sharp that nothing can deceive you. This is not just about them returning, this is about you stepping into a season of clarity where no mask can survive. Beloved, listen closely. When they speak, listen not only to their words but to the silence between them. When they reach for you, watch not only their hands but their eyes. For in those hidden spaces, the truth will leak through. And when it does, you will feel the release you have been waiting for. The burden of unanswered questions will lift. The ache of silent betrayal will dissolve. And your soul will finally exhale. Stay until the end, because heaven's promise is about to be spoken. After the truth is revealed, restoration will come. Not necessarily through them, but through you. Your heart will heal, your path will clear, your destiny will open wider. What you thought was stolen will be returned in greater measure. What you thought was lost will come back multiplied. This is not the end of your story, it is the unveiling of a greater beginning. Child of light, pause here. Whisper these words: I receive clarity. I walk in light. Say it again until your heart believes it. Because as you speak it, heaven aligns with your voice. Angels move on your behalf. Truth rushes forward like a river breaking through dams. And Archangel Michael says, rejoice, child, for what once hurt you will no longer control you. What once confused you will no longer bind you. The truth is rising, and with it, your freedom. Stay, don't scroll, because the next part carries the final stroke of this message: why your destiny could never be destroyed by betrayal, and how heaven is now positioning you for restoration beyond what you imagined. Beloved child, as Archangel Michael continues to speak, the heavens pour light over your path. You have carried the weight of betrayal long enough, and now the season of clarity is being poured into your spirit. This moment is sacred because you are standing at the very edge of revelation. The one who betrayed you has been restless, desperate, and shaken, but you, chosen one, are being lifted higher. Do not miss this truth: betrayal may have touched your life, but it did not define it. Pain may have visited your soul, but it did not conquer it. What others tried to bury you under has only become the soil where your resilience grew. You are stronger now, wiser now, and your spirit shines brighter than before. That is why Archangel Michael whispers, my child, do not lower your head in sorrow, lift it in triumph, for heaven has already written your victory. Stay with me, don't scroll away. This is where the message turns into strength. The one who betrayed you is desperate to step back into your world, but Archangel Michael says their return is not about control, it is about exposure. Their words will not control you anymore. Their half-truths will not deceive you anymore. For you carry light too strong to be dimmed by shadows. Think deeply for a moment. Look back at every unanswered question, every night you wondered why they did what they did, every prayer you whispered asking God to show you the truth. All of it has been gathered, none of it has been ignored. The delay was not denial, it was preparation. Heaven was waiting for the right hour, the right moment, the right alignment, to show you what had been hidden. And that hour has come. Beloved, listen carefully, your healing will not come from their apology. Your closure will not come from their return. Your freedom will not come from their words. It will come from heaven's revelation. When the truth finally rises, your spirit will release the burden. When the whole story unfolds, your heart will finally exhale. And when you stand in light, you will see that what once broke you has become the very thing that shaped your destiny. Stay until the end, chosen one, because there is more. Archangel Michael reveals that your story was never about betrayal, it was about transformation. You were never meant to stay in the shadows of what they did. You were meant to rise into the brightness of what God is about to do. This is why the betrayal could not destroy you. This is why the lies did not hold you down. This is why the silence could not chain you. Because your calling is greater than their choices, your purpose is stronger than their deception, and your future is brighter than their regrets. Pause here, take a breath, and whisper with me, I rise above betrayal. I walk in truth. I step into destiny. Say it again until it echoes inside your soul. Because when you declare it, heaven answers. When you align with truth, angels move in your favor. Archangel Michael says, rejoice, child, for this is not just the end of betrayal, it is the beginning of restoration. What you lost will return multiplied. What was broken will be rebuilt stronger. What was hidden will be revealed, and your life will shine like never before. Do not let go of this moment. Do not skip. Do not scroll. Because heaven is not done yet. The next part carries the crown of this message, the promise that after truth comes light, and after light comes blessing that no one can take away from you. Beloved soul, Archangel Michael is still speaking. The heavens are not finished pouring truth into your heart. Every word until now has prepared you for this moment, but listen closely, because this part carries the crown of revelation. The one who betrayed you is restless, yes. They are desperate, yes. But now, heaven says this is not about their desperation anymore, this is about your liberation. You see, they thought their betrayal would leave you broken, yet here you are, standing, breathing, growing stronger with every passing day. They thought their silence would leave you confused, yet here you are, wiser, sharper, filled with discernment heaven has given you. They thought your life would pause without them, but instead, your life is aligning with blessings too great for them to stop. And this is why Archangel Michael whispers, child, lift your eyes, for you are walking into a season no betrayal can touch. Stay with me, do not scroll away. For this is the turning point of the message. The one who betrayed you is not only carrying guilt, they are carrying fear. Fear that you will no longer need them. Fear that the light on your life will expose everything. Fear that their name will no longer carry power in your story. And Archangel Michael says, this fear is the proof that truth is rising. For when light comes, shadows tremble. Think deeply now. The betrayal was painful, but it was also prophetic. Because it pushed you into a place where you had to discover strength inside yourself. It pressed you into prayer. It shaped you into a soul heaven could trust with greater destiny. And now, as they circle back, desperate to undo what they did, you must remember this: you are not the same person they betrayed. You are stronger now. You are brighter now. You are crowned now. Beloved, hear this clearly: your healing does not depend on them. Your closure does not rest in their hands. Your destiny is not tied to their confession. God Himself is your closure. Heaven is your healer. Archangel Michael is your defender. The truth is being revealed not so you can run backward, but so you can step forward. Stay here, chosen one, because heaven's promise is about to be declared. Archangel Michael says, the tears you cried in secret are about to water the garden of your destiny. The betrayal you endured will become the testimony that lifts you higher. And the truth being revealed is not to bind you again, but to release you into freedom. Pause and breathe this in. Whisper with me, I am free. I am healed. I am rising. Say it again until you feel the chains loosening inside. Because as you declare it, angels move around you, aligning doors, unlocking paths, opening blessings you cannot yet see. Do you feel it? The heaviness lifting? The light breaking through? This is what heaven wanted for you all along. This is why the betrayal was not the end. This is why their silence could not hold you. This is why your story did not stop where they left you. Because your destiny was never in their hands, it was always in God's. Beloved child, Archangel Michael says, rejoice, for the hidden is no longer hidden. The secret is no longer secret. And my child will walk in truth, in light, in victory. Stay until the very end, because the next part will carry the final seal of this revelation, the part where heaven not only exposes the betrayal but also crowns you with restoration. Beloved child, hear the voice of Archangel Michael once more. You have carried the memory of betrayal, but now you are about to carry the crown of restoration. The heavens declare, my child will not walk in the shadow of betrayal any longer, but in the brilliance of truth and light. The one who betrayed you stands restless. They rehearse words in their mind, they imagine how to approach you, they wonder if you will accept them back. But what they don't know is that heaven has already shifted your position. You are not waiting on their return, you are waiting on your release. You are not tied to their apology, you are tied to God's promise. And Archangel Michael says, this release is here, this freedom is now. Stay here, chosen one, do not scroll away. For what is being revealed now is not about their desperation, it is about your destiny. Their return will not determine your healing. Their words will not decide your future. Heaven has already spoken over your life, and heaven's word cannot be reversed. Think of it, their betrayal tried to break your trust, but it ended up building your discernment. Their silence tried to weaken your faith, but it ended up deepening your prayers. Their absence tried to leave you empty, but it made room for heaven's presence to fill you more. What they meant for harm became the very soil for your growth. Beloved, pause here. Let this truth sink in: you have outgrown the betrayal. You have outgrown the version of yourself that was wounded by their choices. You are walking now as a soul who has been tested, refined, and strengthened. You are no longer who you were when they walked away. You are greater. You are brighter. You are chosen. Archangel Michael reveals this. Their desperation is proof that they see the glow on your life. They feel that doors are opening for you, opportunities are aligning, blessings are being released, and they fear missing it. But heaven says, what I have prepared for you cannot be stolen, cannot be delayed, cannot be taken away. It belongs to you and you alone. Stay with me, because this is the promise you need to hear. After truth comes freedom, and after freedom comes restoration. The tears you shed in silence will be answered with joy in public. The pain you carried privately will be exchanged for blessings too visible to ignore. What once made you question will now make you testify. My child, whisper with me now: I outgrow betrayal. I step into destiny. Say it again until your heart feels it. Because as you declare it, chains break, doors open, angels move. You are aligning yourself with the new chapter heaven has written for you. And hear this final word from Archangel Michael in this part: rejoice, child, for the end of betrayal is the birth of restoration. What you thought you lost will be returned in greater measure. What you thought was gone forever will come back multiplied. And your heart will know peace again. Stay until the end, because the next part will seal this message with the vision of your restoration and the crown of your freedom.